Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We welcome you here today in this new program, Iqraa al-Arabiya, Read Arabic. This program we broadcast for you from Aj channel. In this program, we will focus about the reading skill in Arabic language. We have 4 skills in any language when you teach it to non-language speakers, about listening, speaking, reading, writing. But we decide to focus about reading skill in this program. So whoever like to benefit from this skill, either to read text, to read newspapers, to read Quran, to read whatever like to read in Arabic, this program, it will help you a lot. If I like to talk about myself in short brief, I'm a Professor Ahmed Isawi. I'm teaching Arabic for non-Arabic speakers since 1980. Now I'm teaching Arabic in the Arabic language program in the United Nations in the languages courses program. Also, I'm teaching in School of Continuing and Professional Studies at New York University, Department of Foreign Languages and Translation. It will be my pleasure and honor to teach you in this program, and hopefully we're gonna reach and achieve together what we want from this program. Ladies and gentlemen, now we're gonna go to alphabet in Arabic language. I'm sure some of you, they know this alphabet, and some they don't know. Even the people they know this alphabet, you still have a problem with the pronunciation with some letters. First of all, before I go to the letters, I would like to read this with you, which also some of you, you know how to read it very well. And some of you, they don't know why we use it. Here is the pronunciation of this one. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. One more time. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Somebody gonna ask himself or say, so Professor Ahmed, he started by Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Is this a religious program? No, it's a language program. We teach you how to pronounce the Arabic letters. And the Arabs themselves, before you start anything, they have to say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Before they eat, they say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Before they drive their car, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim contains of letters like this one, Alif. This is the first letter in Arabic. We call it the boss of the letter. The second letter, B. I know some people, they call it Ba. Ba is not wrong, but B is more correct to prepare the letter to go with the Fatha, with the Kasra, with the Dhamma, with whatever from the Arabic vowels, short or long. The second letter, same story, T. The third letter, C. With the letter C, you must stick your tongue under your up front teeth. C, C. So I have 3 letters like 3 sisters, B, T, C. After that, another 3 sisters, Jim, Ha, Kha. One more time, Jim, Ha, Kha. Then after that, another 2 sisters, Dal, Zal. Another letter, Zal, after Th, you have to stick your tongue under your up front teeth. After Zal, the letter is Re. And the letter after Re, her sister, her name is Zain. Zain is a Z. Some people, when they read the Arabic, even from the Arabs, they make Zal, Zain. Wrong. Has to be Zal, Zain. It's very important. After that, another 2 sisters, as you see, Seen, very sharp S. Sheen. After that, they have 2 cousins, one of them called Sad. And somebody gonna come and say, hey, Ahmed, Sad and the Seen, they are so close to each other. Correct. But seen, look at me, seen, seen. But look at the sod, sod, sod. I always tell my students in the university or in the Arabic language program at the United Nations or in my institute, the letter sod, try to whistle as much as you can. See, whistle, I'm whistling. In this case, very important to make a difference between sin and the sod. Because one day you're going to have a word like surah. Somebody going to tell me, surah is a chapter in the Quran. No, surah is a picture because it starts with the sod. But surah is a chapter in Quran, it starts with the sin. This is the problem, sin, sod. So sod, take it very easy in a very old traditional way. Sod, the more you whistle, the more you got it. The last letter here, it's really very important. It's called the dad. And this dad, I'm going to stop a little bit with it because dad, they call it the only sound in Arabic, not in any language else. That's why they call the Arabic language, language of dad. I noticed some Muslims, non-Arabs, and people, they use this language, and they are non-Arabs. They use this alphabet, and they are non-Arabs. They call it za. For example, when he say wudu, to wash for the salah, this is wuzu. So it's I'm afraid to say it's wrong. So you have to say dad, wudu, dad. For example, riyad, riyad. I hear some say riyaz. So it's a riyad. And riyad, if you know, it's a person named in male, means gardens. With the singular is rawda. Rawda plus rawda plus rawda. Riyad. Very important to know that. When you read, you make the daza, you change the meaning completely. It's very important to know this because I noticed that from my students, they study with me. They are non-Arabic speakers, but they use the alphabet. After that, another two letters. If you notice Arabic language, like a families, ta. Again, ta, it's so close to te. Both of them t in English, but in Arabic, ta. Ta. Very important to watch me and to follow me and to look at my mouth. I hope the camera is going to focus on my mouth when I say ta. Ta. But when I say this, te. Te. Did you see how my mouth moves? How my lips? Te. Ta. Te. Ta. After ta, I have the last letter in Arabic alphabet, U. Stick your tongue under your front teeth, but with the full mouth. Va. Va. So if I look at the, dhal, va. It's mandatory in the real Arabic formal language to say the the, not se. To say the dhal, not zal. To say the, not za. As I told you, even Arabs themselves, they have this mistake. So after the, I have a letter also which it doesn't come easy to non-Arabic speakers, ain, ain. Because most of the people, they make the ain in, which is I cannot blame them. Ain. Pretend something, you return, I'm sorry. Ain. After the ain has a sister, her name is gargle, ghin, ghin. This ghin has a little bit connection with the kha, kha. This one, kha, kha. This one, ghin, ghin. After ghin, I have this letter, fe. Very easy as F, qaf. This is the one also. Qaf. You bring it from here, from the beginning of the throat. Qa, 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 qaf. But this one, kaf. Non-Arabic speakers, they got confused between those two letters. I make both of them K. No, I make this Q and I make this K. Qaf, kaf. Qaf, kaf. Then the other letters is easy. Lam as in L, Mim as in M, Noon as in N, He. After that, He. This He, it's a real H. Huwa, Hiya, Hum. And this one is ha, ha, Hassan, Hussein, Ahmad, Muhammad. So this is the real H. This is like a breathy H and a throat H. Then wow, then yeah. We call it yeah. It's okay. Yeah as a word, yeah as a sound. After that, we have a letter called the Hamza. They consider it helper letter in Arabic alphabet. Then the lam, they said this lam goes with the alif, and the lam said, I cannot stay without the alif, and we call it lam alif. If I put lam alif together, I read it la. La has a meaning of no, but also it's a main part inside the word. So if we look at this one together, we say, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and then I say this letter alif, b, t, th, jim, ha, kha, dal, dhal, re, zain, sin, sheen, sod, again whistle, sod. Then be careful with this, dad. I hope to get rid of za for dad. I hope not to say wazu, to say wudu. I hope not to say riyaz, you say riyad, because this is the correct word. If you like to read correct Arabic, if you like to read the words which is to give you the specific meaning you read, if you like to read you in the Quran and the word has to be real correct, especially in the Quran, it's not easy. It's a very sensitive. Then ta, and I said ta different than te, va with the the, dal, va, ain, ghin, fe, qaf, kaf, lam, mim, noon, he, waw, ye. The two helper letters, Hamza, Lam, Alif. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go out now for a short break. Then we're gonna come back together to continue our program. So don't go away. You're gonna miss a lot. Dear viewers, we welcome you back in our program Iqraa al-Arabiya, Read Arabic. We will continue in this part with the second segment in our program. After we finished alphabet with the pronunciation, which I like you to follow. I know it's not easy for some people. They grow up with this kind of reading, but try your best, please, because this is a beautiful opportunity to take the Arabic language from a mother tongue language, and not just a person who speaks the language, but a person who's teaching the language. So it's my pleasure actually to teach you this language now. And whatever I try to stress about it, which is like how you pronounce specific letter, how you make a difference between pronunciation of this letter and the pronunciation of the other letter, it's really very, very important. Now, in Arabic language, we have something called short vowels and long vowels. I'm not going to say again, some people, do you know, I consider we start together from scratch. In Arabic language, we have three short vowels. One of them, we call it fatha. It's on the top of the word. One of them, we call it kasra, on the top of the letter, under the letter, and this is on the top of the letter. Fatha on the top of the letter. Kasra under the letter. Dhamma on the top of the letter. We'll say it again. Fatha, kasra, dhamma. I expect you to repeat after me now. Fatha, kasra, dhamma. Now, if I have the letter alif, for example, and it has the fatha upstairs, I said a. Alif has the kasra downstairs, e. Not longer than that. Longer than that, you're going to go to another category. Alif with the dhamma, we call it u. So I said a, e, u. Same story with another letter like b. B with the fatha, How I pronounce? Ba. B with the kasra, which is kasra under the letter B. B with the dhamma, bu. Nothing longer than that, because if it's longer than that, we're going to go to long vowels. So I make it again. For example, if I take another letter, the last letter in Arabic, the letter ye. Ye with the fatha, ya. Nothing longer than that. Ye with the kasra, yi. Ye with the dhamma, you. So it's a same story. You take the first part from the letter, you go up this time of the pronunciation. This is the short vowel. In Arabic language, like what we have, short vowel, we have a long vowel. The short vowel for the fatha is like I say, for example, shab, young man. Kitab, book. Bab, door. And the second one is E. This alif is a long vowel. Somebody gonna ask me, how about this alif? It's a consonant. Somebody gonna tell me, this ye, it's a E. How about this ye? It's a consonant. If the letter accepts fatha, kasra, dhamma, it's a consonant. If it's by itself, long vowel, E, long vowel, long vowel. Like surah, mahmood, oud, sood. A lot of words has this long vowel in the middle. And alif, as I said before, like shab, kitab, bab. And ye like E, which is Rahim, Abid, Shadid, Wajid, Majid, Hamid. All these words, you are familiar with it. So now we have to know that we have short vowels in Arabic and we have long vowels in Arabic. Also, we have something called shadda. It's a S-H-A-D-D-A, but I hate transliteration. Let's stick with the shadda. Shadda, it's a sign, I put it on the top of the letter. It goes with fatha. It goes with kasra. It goes with dhamma. If it's a shadda fatha on the top of the letter, I duplicate the letter as if I say the letter 2 times. Dal shadda fatha. I make it da. Dal shadda kasra. I say di. Or the same dal, I make it shadda upstairs and the kasra downstairs. Di. So either way correct to do this. Dal shadda kasra. Some people, they got confused if they see the shadda and the kasra and they consider it shadda fatha. I know that throughout my experience that the students, when they like to read, they thought it's a shadda fatha. That's why we try our best to find another option to put the letter like that, shadda upstairs and kasra downstairs with the same pronunciation. Dal shadda kasra, di. Dal shadda kasra, di. Tea with milk, milk with tea. Same thing. The last one, I said the same letter, dal shadda dhamma. I can prepare this stuff for you to read it right away, but I show you too when I explain to know what's going on. Dal shadda dhamma, I say do, do. So this is shadda. Very important to know the difference between the regular vowel and the shadda with the vowel. The regular vowel, the shadda with the vowel. The regular vowel, the shadda with the vowel. This is short, this is double. This is short, this is stressed double. This is short, this is stressed double. Very important, and I have to mention to you later on when we read together texts, full sentences, full paragraph, full statement, full, you're gonna read everything with the vowels. I'm not gonna let you read it without vowels, because to read it without vowels sometimes it confused you. So I'm talking about the shadda now, to stress the letter when you read, to duplicate the letter. I want to mention to something. Shadda is not in the beginning of the word, unless in a few cases in Quran. But most of the time, 99% in the middle, and the rest of the time in the end also. But a little bit in the front. We will see some sentence, as I said, and some words, as I said. So this is the shadda. So we have the short vowel, we have the long vowel, and we have the shadda to duplicate the letter, to stress the letter. And instead of two letters, they make it one only. This is the richness of Arabic language. After that, we have something called what? Okay, I don't like you to go down too much with me, but I will use something else called tanween. Say after me, tanween. Tanween give me the sound of the letter noon. N. But this tanween, it's a two fathas, two kasras, two dammas. The two dammas, we write it this way, or this way, or this way. So please, I like you to be careful. Fathatan, two fathas. Kasratan, two kasras. Dammatan, two dammas. As I said, in some Arabic writings, you will see two dammas like that still give un. Or they make it this way, un. Or they make it this way, still on. Three of them correct, there is no difference. So for example, if I make the letter like B, and I want to put two fathas for the B, I cannot do that. The B is weak enough to carry the two fathas, so I make it this way. How I make it? Ben. B, two fathas, ben. Give me the sound of n. That's why they call it tanween. In English, neonation. N. If this letter B with the two kasras doesn't need alif to be under, because alif is up. So now it works. Bin. So the two dammas, which is any one of this or this or this, let's take the one in the middle. I say bun. So ban, bin, bun. You will see this when we read together. I prepare you. I don't like to give you any examples now. I tell you now in this program, in this episode, I like to let you know what we're going to study. This is the stuff we're going to study. We don't go deep yet. We don't go deeply yet. We don't go too much. We don't dive yet. We're going to dive soon, inshallah. This is just to prepare you, to warm you up for the Arabic language. That's why I told you, when I said don't go away, you don't have to go because it's a class. Unless you recorded or something, that's another story. So, I have a two fathas, I have a two kasras, I have a two dammas. How do you say it in Arabic way? Fathatan, kasratan, dammatan. Fathatan with the B, ban. Fathatan with the kasra, bin. Fathatan with the damma, bun. So this is about short vowels, fatha, kasra, damma. Long vowels, a, u, e, or opposite, a, e, u. Then after that, shadda, shadda fatha, shadda kasra, shadda damma, to duplicate the letter, and the shadda most of the time in the middle of the word, and sometimes in the end, but rarely in the beginning. And you found this just in highly classical Arabic text, Quran. That because each word in the Quran, you have to read it really correct. Any mistake of the pronunciation changes the meaning. But regular Arabic is this one. I will stop by this part, and then promise you, inshallah, we will continue this program with you. And as I promised in the beginning, we will achieve a lot, we will reach what we are looking for a lot. My dear viewers, we reach the end of this episode, and as I mentioned, I'm looking forward to see you again in this program next episode. And if any feedback about the program which we started, it will be our pleasure, me and the crew of the program, to receive any feedback about the materials we teach, about anything you like to know more. It will be our pleasure to contact and to see what we can do to you. And all what I like to say now, it's a beautiful and important expression in Arabic. It's called إلى اللقاء. إلى اللقاء means see you again. And مع السلامة, goodbye. And خدا حافظ.